this I'm going to do in the cast iron because cast iron is just the greatest thing. I'm so glad that Tupperware came out with it because I use it all the time. So what I've done to kind of save some time here is I preheated my cast iron and it's in here. And another thing is I was lucky enough to earn both the skillet and the 5.5 clock Dutch oven. And this one comes with a lid. And the lid is versatile. It goes from here and it fits the skillet really well. So if you're not making as much and you still want to use it kind of like as a Dutch oven, you certainly could do that. So what I'm doing, I'm going to do the nacho part first, and then I'm going to kind of explain about some more about the cast iron. So this is still pretty warm, and I preheated it while my oven was preheating, and then I took it out, and I mean, I can hold it, but it's still warm. So that's how it retains the heat. So melting this cheese is going to be a breeze. So first, you lay down a layer of any kind of nacho chips. And I always like to make sure that my bottom is completely covered. Then you're going to add jack cheese. This jack, and I shredded this earlier. So, and these are the fresh and cools, and they hold a little over, I think it's 6 cups. I think, I'm not real sure. So I'm going to add my mozzarella, or my jack, I'm sorry. And I like it really cheesy. So I'm just going to kind of cover it and make sure it gets on all of the pieces. Then I'm going to add a layer of cheddar. And goes on there like that. Now I'm going to add Rotello like Vonnie did. Now you certainly could dice your chilies and your tomatoes and put those on there. But when I went to the store today, tomatoes were the little small ones were $1.75 a piece. So in order to get the amount of tomatoes I wanted, it just seemed like a lot of money for me and they didn't look all that great. So I'm gonna drain off the juice because I don't want my nachos runny. So, but you definitely could dice your own, and it would be just fine. So I'm gonna let me get the smaller one. And just kind of spread this out a little bit. Like I said, you don't want the juice on there because it's going to make your chips kind of soggy. And so I'm going to put some of those on there, about half of it. Then I'm going to add sliced olives. And I made steak fajitas last night. So I had already had these sliced. So I'm going to just add those on there. And then I'm going to put another layer of skillet. And I'm just going to kind of repeat it. And add more chips. Then I'm going to add more sauce. Now, mind you, there's only 2 of us here, and this will be gone, I'm sure. Add those. Then add more cheese. The cheese is going to melt down. And you want it to be real ooey and gooey. Put that on there. some more Jack. I know. Christy was trying to save on cheese. Well, not here. And then I'll put a few more olives on the top. And I'm going to put this in the oven at 400 for about 4 minutes because it's and I'm going to put the lid on it. Smash this down. I'm kind of crazy there with the cheese. I'm going to put my lid on it. And I'm going to stick it in the oven for about 4 or 5 minutes, or you just want it until the cheese is really really melted. And then while that's cooking, I just wanted to I'm going to make guacamole to go with it. So when it comes out of the oven, then you can have fresh guacamole. And I know that Sadell was talking about the guacamole these now. We're really lucky here in California because if I get up really early in the morning and I get down to the corner where the big avocado tree is, I can get the avocados before the squirrels do, and they're nice and fresh. And when they fall off, they're just ready to eat. So they drop, and then we go by and pick them up and dice them. So in my sonic chopper, I'm going to use the blend blade, and I'm going to cut the avocados. And I do mine long ways. I don't know why, but I just go around it. And then I use my ice cream scoop, which is perfect for just getting right down in there and taking out all the good stuff and leaving the bad stuff. It's going to go this way. And then do it. And then get your little pit. Ah! Take a little ball out. And then, so I would do that. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm going to do 4 avocados. I'm going to add to it the Rotello. Then I'm going to mix in, I'll just do a small one. So I would put my Rotello in there. And then I'm going to add about 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. And put that in there. And then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of lemon pepper and seasoned salt to it. And then I'm just going to mix it all up. It's just going to wrap it all up. And then it's going to make this nice guacamole. Look like this. And then I'm going to put it in to these cute little salsa containers that were on sale last year, I think. About Cinco de Mayo, they usually come out. And then now I'm actually going to add another avocado to this because this might be a little bit runny. But then I'm going to put it in here. And let me see how my cheese is looking. So this is what it looks like when it's all finished. And now you have to use a spatula to scoop this out onto your plate. But it's just all these wonderful layers of cheese, and then I just take a spatula and just go in, and nothing sticks to this. So I might put it in for just a few more minutes at bottom, but that's what it looks like. You just wait till it's ooey gooey cheese, and then you just enjoy.
I love it. It looks so delicious.